New year, new ideas, new hobbies. Let's try something new. Hello everybody, this is Iron Edwin, crochet tutor and fiber artist, speaking to you all from Ganga Acrowools channel. Today in our video, we're going to see how we can make this beautiful finger knit chunky bag with a gorgeous yarn from Ganga Acrowools called the Super Stitch yarn. This is a 100% polyester yarn. Each ball is 300 grams with a yardage of 33 meters. You can crochet, knit or finger knit with this adorable yarn, and it's absolute pleasure to work with this yarn. And if you're watching this video without subscribing to our channel, please like and subscribe. And also, when you're making amazing stuffs with these yarns and patterns, please do post it on social media with the hashtag #YTGanga, and we would love to see your creation. So without any further delay, let's quickly get into making this finger knit chunky bag. Let's see the materials required to make this chunky finger knit bag. First of all, we need our fingers. Yes, no hook for this project. All we need is our fingers, a pair of scissors, and our very adorable jumbo super stitch yarns from Ganga Acrowools, and this is of shade 44. Let's quickly get started. Let's pull sufficient amount of yarn. This is the working yarn and this is the tail yarn. We are going to make the first loop. Insert both your fingers and create another loop. Now in the same way, insert both your fingers, create another loop. So this is my second loop, and now I'm creating my third loop. Basically, we are creating chains. So in the same way, let's make 10 chains. We have created 10 chains. Now this 10th chain becomes the first stitch of the next round. Keep your working yarn this way so that it will be easier for you. So this is our first stitch. Now insert your finger into the next stitch and let's create the second loop. Again, now insert your finger and create the third loop. In the same way, we are going to create 10 loops. I have created 10 loops and this is my 10th one. Let's flip over. Now ignore the tail yarn. Just like how we did on the other side, we are going to work on this side as well. Insert your finger into the 10th position and pull up the working yarn. This will be your first loop. So this side as well, we are going to create 10 loops. 9 and the last one 10. So we have successfully completed round 1. Now we are going to repeat the same thing for round 2. Flip over and again pull the working yarn and pull it through the first loop. Again insert your finger, pull the working yarn and pull it through the second loop. So all you have to know is we have created 10 loops this side and 10 loops on the other side. So totally you have to get 20 loops on round 2 as well. We have successfully completed 2 rounds and this is the last loop. So we have created 10 loops this side as well. Now we are going to turn it around, and in this place we are going to fold the bag. So before folding the bag, let's flip over. Now just fold the bag this way. This might fall apart, but that's fine. That is how it is going to be. So this is how it is. This is the last loop of the previous round. Now we are going to continue making the same thing. Insert your finger inside this loop and pull up the working yarn. This will be your first one. We are going to do the second one, and we are going to repeat the same thing for this side. This is the 9th and 10th. So we completed this side. Let's flip over. Let's do the same thing for this side as well. Insert your finger and pull up the working yarn. 1, 2, and do the same thing this side again. 9 and 10. So we are going to keep on doing this over and over again, my dear friends. It's going to be as simple as that. So again, let's flip over. We are going to start another new round. Again, I'm inserting and pulling the working yarn out. So do this until you reach the desired height of your bag. This is how it has turned out, looking very pretty, isn't it? Now let's add the handle. So for that we need quite a long tail end. To measure that, we made 10 stitches. So I'm going to take 10 times the width of the bag. So now let's see how we can finish off the bag. Here is the last stitch I have made. Let's turn the bag around. Okay, take the tip of the yarn. So insertion of the yarn is also very important. So this is the loop, this is the front loop. So from back to front, from back to front. Do this for all the 10 loops. Okay, so I have done it for all the 10 loops. Now you can pull the entire tail yarn out. Now let's flip over. Do the same thing on all the 10 loops of this side of the bag. After you have made the edges neat, now let's start doing the handle. So if you can see the side of the bag, you have this beautiful V's over here, and here is quite a big hole. Okay, so we are going to insert our 2 fingers inside it, and just like we did it in the beginning, we are going to make strings. So this will be the handle of the bag. So again, according to your desire, you can make how much ever long you want the handle to be. Keep doing. I'll meet you at the end of the handle. After I made quite a long handle, I'm making my one last chain, and here is my yarn tail. So I'll just pull it through, make a knot. Okay, so the handle is done. Now let's fix the handle on the other side of the bag. So again, we see this big hole over here. Insert the tail yarn inside. So once you have this chain, you're going to insert your tail yarn inside that chain, just basically making sure that it doesn't come out. So again, I'm inserting on the side of the stitch, pulling it through the middle of the stitch, again inserting it back here. In all possible gaps and ways I'm bringing it. And don't worry, all these will not be visible at all. And here is our beautiful finger knit chunky handbag. It's amazing, isn't it? Do try it out, my dear friends. You're gonna love it. We have created such a big bag, and I still have so much yarn left. It is such a functional bag, and you can use it for any event or day out with your friends. Do try out this bag and let me know how you enjoyed on the comments below. I'll meet you all on my next video with yet another interesting pattern and yarn. Until then, this is Iron Edwin signing off from Ganga Acrowools channel.